he's ever seen in his life has been me and Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
You say you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means.
But he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man.
Kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me.
The boxing world is buzzing after news broke about Manny Pacquiao's recent sparring session before his fight with Mario Barrios. His sparring partner confirmed they trained but stayed tight-lipped about what went down. When asked if he knocked Pacquiao out, he just laughed and didn't give a straight answer. That unclear reaction has sparked questions about Pacquiao's current shape and whether he's really ready for the fight.
So now you're a big deal. And didn't you spar Manny Pacquiao around that time?
Yeah.
How's Manny Pacquiao in the ring?
Oh, man, we worked so much. We worked so much together. Freddie Roach, I can quote him. He said that the best fights, sparring he's ever seen in his life has been me and Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
You say you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means. I have amnesia.
Okay.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia has serious concerns about Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring, especially at 46. He believes coming back at this stage isn't a smart move, pointing to how demanding modern boxing is and how risky it can be for someone past their prime. Garcia acknowledged that Pacquiao has achieved more than most fighters ever will, but reminded everyone that age always wins in the end. He stressed that the gap between Pacquiao and today's top fighters is too big to overlook. According to him, Pacquiao's speed, reflexes, and stamina just aren't the same, and in a high-level fight that matters.
And lastly, Robert, do you think Pacquiao wins this fight?
Man, look, Pacquiao's is a legend. He's a legend. He's man, everybody, myself, Mexicans, people love him because he's just such a great person. He helps a lot. Everything he does is to help people out, and I know of so many stories of people that he's helped, that he's done in his country. So you can't help not like him and not wish him well. But fuck, at 36, it's too hard.
46, yeah, 46.
Oh, my bad, 46, yeah. He's 4 years younger than me, man. I don't see myself even able to, box for 12 rounds against a young fighter, even though Barrios might be the lighter of the welterweight division.
Right.
But he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man. But it's done. It's been done before, man. Foreman done it. Hopkins did it. Leonard came back. Also and did it after a long retirement. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all times? Yeah. So we could see him pull it off, man. But I don't see it happening.
Sports analysts have been cautious about fully supporting Pacquiao's return. Their concern isn't about his legacy, but about the reality he faces now. Still, they recognize that Manny wouldn't come back without serious thought. Stepping out of retirement at this point shows his strong will and deep belief in himself. Analysts agree that a fighter like Pacquiao wouldn't take this risk unless he felt he still had what it takes. While most avoid bold predictions, some believe his heart and drive could still carry him. If his fitness is solid and his timing comes back during the fight, an upset win is possible.
Everyone's going to be paying attention. I know I have been these last couple of weeks, watching all these old fights, looking at interviews, watching him train. It just makes you think, like, does he have one more in him? I don't know. He thinks so. And we're going to watch him try at least.
Against Mario Barrios, he's going to be looking for the WBC World Tour World titles, right?
Yeah. Barrios is a world champion in a welterweight division that is about as weak as I've ever seen it. I think probably people older than me won't ever remember. This might be the weakest welterweight division in history, especially with the removal of Ennis, who's likely seen his last fight at welterweight. I do believe that there are guys coming up in the pipeline that are pretty good welterweights, but they're not at the championship, or they're not getting the championship shot quite yet. But if there's a moment in time where an older fighter can jump in and maybe steal a moment or steal a belt and win a championship and do something special, it's probably right now. It's Mario Barrios losing the welterweight title isn't exactly Michael Moore losing the heavyweight title to George Foreman, when Moore had just beaten Evander Holyfield. It was a shock when Foreman beat him, but nonetheless, it's still an accomplishment. And I think, dude, I think Barrios sucks. So I think, I think.
Mario Barrios hasn't held back when speaking about the upcoming fight. Confident and focused, he said Pacquiao's return from retirement is a mistake he'll regret. Barrios has been closely analyzing Manny's recent training footage and adjusting his camp based on what he's seen. He pointed out a clear drop in Pacquiao's speed and conditioning, stressing that age is a real factor at the top level of the sport. While Barrios respects Manny's past achievements, he made it clear that the version he's facing now isn't the same fighter who ruled the ring years ago. Barrios sees this as a chance to make a major statement by defeating a legend and boosting his own name in the sport.
In this camp.
So yeah, then, well, I guess I'll put it this way. Like, I don't think based on that, then you should be surprised with anything Manny does, or is it like, well, we'll see with the first punch how that mimics the sparring?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the like best way, right? Because I mean, again, we have been trying to mimic or trying to get the looks that Manny brings as best as we can, but still, everything it's gonna come down to fight night. I'm still preparing for the best version of like Manny that I can. I'm not going in there like expecting to be like facing an old man. So yeah, I'm expecting him to be fast, to be moving. So yeah, I'm just expecting the best from him.
I would think because you're younger, that the later the fight goes, the more it's in your favor, right? Like, do you guys feel that?
I feel that. I have confidence. In the more. The longer the fight goes, right? It's it's my job to go in there and yeah, like make him feel like the old man. Make him feel kind of in the most respectful way. Like make him regret coming out of retirement to face me. But make him question it, right? Like why did I come back for this?
Several analysts, including a panel of 11 experts, have raised serious concerns about Manny Pacquiao's physical condition. They pointed to his last fight, which ended without a clear win and showed signs that his speed and footwork had faded. The general opinion is that this matchup brings real risk, especially given Mario Barrios' power and endurance. Many believe that if Pacquiao can't keep up with the pace or take hits like he once did, a knockout isn't just possible, it's likely. While some admire his bravery, most agree that facing a younger active fighter at 46 is a risky move.
So Manny Pacquiao is going to get knocked out by Mario Barrios. And I get it, like, Mario Barrios is like far from a good fighter. Mario Barrios is one of the worst champions in all of boxing, but Manny Pacquiao is so old, bro. I think a lot of you guys forget Manny Pacquiao fought last year and he arguably lost to like a Muay Thai kickboxer dude. Like, this dude wasn't even a boxer. Yes, he was really big, but the dude was just not a boxer. Honestly, I think the WBC should call this fight off. I think it's not too late to kind of go back on your word and let's call this one off. This fight should not be sanctioned by anybody. This fight should not be allowed. At least Mario Barrios should be stripped of his WBC title for defending it against a 46-year-old. Is there a slim chance Manny Pacquiao is able to outmaneuver him and maybe outpoint him, punch, around him? Yeah, maybe. But realistically, it won't happen. But if he does, I think it will solidify him as the greatest boxer of all time. No questions about it. I think if he does win this fight, it would put him clearly over Ali, Ray Robinson, Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how y'all feel about it.
Coach Joel Diaz shared his thoughts on the fight with a balance of respect and honesty. He praised Pacquiao's legendary career and achievements but made it clear that age is a major factor. Diaz pointed out that Barrios, being much younger, naturally has the edge in energy, recovery, and physical sharpness. In his view, while Manny was once known for his speed and movement, those abilities fade over time.
Yeah. Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger. He's big. He's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah. And Manny at this age, he shouldn't be fighting. In my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories.
One of the biggest concerns surrounding Manny Pacquiao's return is his age and extended time away from the sport. After years without competing professionally, getting back to top form, physically and mentally, is a major challenge. Time out of the ring impacts more than just fitness and sharpness. It also affects a fighter's ability to adjust to the newer styles of younger opponents. In boxing, where timing and rhythm are critical, even a slight delay in reaction can lead to serious consequences. While Pacquiao's legacy is unquestioned, critics point out that past greatness can't stop the effects of aging.
I think people are forgetting Pacquiao has a championship fight this weekend against Mario Barrios. And I don't know what to really think about this one. So, I took a screenshot of this and circled it. Pacquiao's 46 years old. See, status inactive. And, I don't know. I don't know how, one, they gave this guy a license to have this fight. I get Manny Pacquiao, who he used to be, and how truly good he really was. Not that guy anymore. Going against a guy who's young and Mario Barrios and talented. And then if you look at Pacquiao's resume going into this fight. So obviously you have his loss in 2015 to Mayweather. And we'll just go up. And look, he beat Bronner in 2019. That win didn't age too well, but it's a very good win. Beats Keith Thurman, who beat Barrios. And he loses to Ugas in UD, who, by the way, gets cooked by Barrios 2 years later. Pacquiao, at this point, will have had a 4-year layoff going into this fight, or a 3-year and 11-month layoff, if you look at that. Going into a championship fight against a guy who's young and decently talented. Is it a winnable fight? Yes, it is. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. He's an old man. I doubt he will get the job done. Don't be surprised if he does, though. Don't be surprised. I hope he does. I mean, who doesn't like Manny Pacquiao? But we'll see. But what do we think? Should Pacquiao even have a license to be boxing this weekend?
Analyst Sean Zittel is convinced that this fight marks the close of an era. He predicts Mario Barrios will win decisively, leading Manny Pacquiao to officially retire from boxing. According to Zittel, this won't just be another loss on Manny's record. It will symbolize a passing of the torch. While he respects Pacquiao for taking on such a tough challenge, he believes Barrios' drive and consistent activity in the sport give him the clear advantage.
The jab is what can neutralize Pacquiao. It's what helped Ugas neutralize Manny in between those bursts that you know are coming. So we'll see. My first thought of this fight was Sugar Ray Leonard when he came back against Hector Camacho. I think we get Barrios winning, and I think Manny announces an emotional retirement in the ring in a beautiful moment after the fight. He's one of those guys that needs to lose against an ordinary type of fighter like Barrios to truly know it's over, because without a shadow of a doubt, 10 years ago, he would have handled Barrios with ease, and that's not a diss to Barrios. So you gotta lose to a Joe Smith. You gotta lose to a Mario Barrios. Manny is one of the fighters that won't stop until you make him stop. So Saturday night, I think Mario Barrios finally makes him stop.
There's no doubt this fight is a huge risk for Manny Pacquiao. By returning to the ring, he puts more than just a win or loss on the line. His legacy and health are also at stake. After building one of boxing's most respected careers, a bad showing now could tarnish that legacy. Even more concerning, every punch he takes at this age could cause lasting damage. Many experts argue that no title or paycheck is worth the danger involved in a fight like this. Former opponent Chris Algieri shared a serious warning, saying that if Manny can't find his rhythm and balance in the early rounds, things could go downhill fast. For a fighter coming back after a long break, a strong start is crucial, especially against someone young and hungry like Barrios. If Manny struggles early, Algieri believes Barrios will quickly take control and dominate. He worries that this could end up being one of the toughest fights of Pacquiao's career.
This is going to be a bad night for Manny. One of the things that I really thought made Manny special, and what I noticed in the ring too, was his first step. It was so damn fast. Fastest hands I ever fought in a ring was Amir Khan. Fastest first step was Manny Pacquiao. His ability to pull the trigger early on, pop that straight left hand right down the middle. If I see him go out there, pop that straight left hand on the heavy-footed Mario Barrios, bangs him, cracks him with her left hand early, I'm like, okay, we got to fight. If I see him falling out of position, being off balance, getting square, and getting countered early on, I'm gonna know right away. This is gonna be a bad night for me.
Despite rising concerns, some boxing experts still hold on to hope. They believe that Manny Pacquiao's unmatched experience as an 8-division world champion gives him an edge that can't be taught. According to them, while Barrios may be younger and more active, he doesn't have the same ring IQ or ability to adapt under pressure. Supporters of Pacquiao point to his long history of proving people wrong and believe this could be yet another moment where he defies expectations.
Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring against a young fighter, champion WBC, Mario Barrios. How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, Barrios is a tall guy, and he's a tough guy. You know, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because Pacquiao is champion, the holder of the records of 8 divisions. And he knows how to fight, he knows how to win. So you always got to give it that opportunity for him to show up. And now whoever shows up in that ring, whether it's a desire to win or just try to be there, that's a question that we have to see. But I believe that he has the ability to do something to win the fight against Barrios.
Some in the boxing world still believe Pacquiao has what it takes. They argue that a fighter of his caliber should never be counted out. Even at 46, his career has been full of moments where he proved people wrong. Supporters say this could be one more of those times, pointing to his discipline, drive, and self-belief as qualities that have led him to success before, and might do so again.
Well, I mean, Manny's already, it doesn't matter if anything, Manny's already a winner, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's just to step in and to keep challenging himself at his age. I mean, he's already won, so it doesn't matter what the outcome is.
July 19th, we've got Manny Pacquiao getting back to the ring at the age of 46 against a young, hungry champion, Mario Barrios.
Doesn't matter, knockout. You know, nothing against the other guy, by the way. Shout out to you. You probably have a great future ahead of you after this fight, but I'm predicting maybe a 7th round knockout. You know, it's gonna be a little brutal. Head's gonna be on the ground, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely betting on it, so we'll see.
I think it's nothing Manny can't handle. I think if Manny fights Manny's fight, I think he beats him. And I think, and this is where I say it might be shock the world, I think he could unify the title. I really do. I still think he's got the ability at 46 to do something that will shock the world. I believe that.
At a certain age, even as great as Ray is, he's not the Ray Leonard who became the world champion, one of the greatest fighters in history. So age takes a toll. I mean, Manny actually walked in when I was working out in the ring. And I said, you know, let me tell you something. Age really has nothing to do with this. And I'm 82, so, you know, I think you train hard, you're working hard, you've got the skills, but, you know, let's be realistic. It's a split-second sport. Right?
You nearly hit me.
Nearly. That's why I said nearly.
So you still good.
Love you.
Boxing veteran Shane Mosley shared a more positive view after watching Pacquiao train. He said Manny has been training with serious focus and intensity, looking sharp both physically and mentally. Mosley believes that if Pacquiao brings that same energy into the ring, he might surprise a lot of people with how well he performs.
Here's what Shane Mosley thinks about Manny Pacquiao's upcoming fight.
The way I feel right now, I think that he's going to do really, really good. And I think that it's a really strong possibility that he wins the world title. I mean, he gets up every morning, he does his run, he works very hard. I'm listening to what he's doing and his mentality. Oh, I talked to him the other day. I was like, ooh, he sounds exactly like me. My mentality, he has my mentality. Like we have the same, we're like walking the same type of thing. You know, he's 46, I'm 53, but it's like we're almost the same. I don't really know Barrios like that, so I can't really speak about it. That's why I'm like hesitant. But see what I see with Manny, man, I think that it's a very strong possibility he wins the world title.
Alex Ariza, a former member of Pacquiao's training team, offered a more critical view. He noted that Manny's current training routine looks a lot like what he used to do in his prime. Ariza warned that this could be risky because the same methods that worked in his 20s might not be as effective now that he's in his 40s. He stressed that the body changes with age, and sticking to old habits may not prepare Manny well enough for today's high-level competition. Without adjusting his approach, Ariza believes Pacquiao could struggle once the real fight starts.
Okay, so a few more days. The Pacquiao
Barrios. And of course, I'm here with Alex. Who better knows Pacquiao than Alex? How do you see the fight going down?
I think it's a good fight. I think Manny, they picked a good opponent. The blueprint's already there. Margarito, only not as big. So Manny just has to do the same thing.
Easier said than done, but a lot of, because of course I've watched a lot of analysts, experts. They're saying, yes, that's the blueprint. Can he do it at 46?
If I was privy to what he's doing, then I'd be able to say yes or no, but I'm not. Like with my teams, we have a dietitian, we have a chef, we have a recovery doctor. We know where our fighter is, and he's only 21. Manny's 46. So they should be checking his blood, finding out what his optimal levels are, what he's probably deficient in, what he's not deficient in, what they have to up. So they should be all on top of that.
Can you make a good assumption based on what you see on training and videos if he's in good condition?
I don't see anything. All I see is the same thing, to be honest. I see him doing a lot of shadow boxing. They don't show sparring, so we don't really know.
So you can't really test if his condition.
No, he's always looks good before the fight.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. See you next time.